Well, you have to start realizing there's still a heck of a lot of the stimulus money sitting around that hasn't been processed yet. In other words, like now we're talking about the rental grants, where there's so much rental grant money, the cities and states are hijacking people out the streets uh, to get the money to them. And there's some reports, I mean, like 5, 10, maybe 15% is given. This is hundreds of billions of dollars. Well, the same for small business. There's a lot of small business money at the local level. See, a lot of this stuff is at the local level, so it's not the IRS. And so the plan, the American Rescue Plan, that's the Biden plan back in March. It was passed, and now look at this. Now the city of Albuquerque, New Mexico, is finally giving out, starting tomorrow, August 4th. They'll give out grants of $10,000 to small businesses and all kinds, even new ones. In other words, if you start a business in the last 2 weeks, yeah. You just can't start one today. 2 weeks or before, they want to give you money. And it's amazing. There's so many more organizations now and local offices that are giving out money like that. Let's see, it's actually it's for the arts. It's for all kinds of stuff. Where did I find that? No, it's not there. Well, it's a small business program, $10,000, and also for nonprofits and for arts groups and for teenage groups and for all kinds of different groups that this stuff is available. Family-owned businesses, sole proprietorships, nonprofit entities, and new businesses. These are startups. I mean, a lot of like the SBA money, you had to be in business last year. This one, no, just 2 weeks ago is soon enough if you start it, and they give you. But more importantly about this information is that this is money that was appropriated. Congress does the appropriation. They says, okay, you can spend this money, and then it goes to the states and the cities and things like that. See, and it's not flushed through. This is why the Republicans are dragging their feet about any new programs. God, we haven't spent the old ones yet. You want new ones already. So they make a good case, I think, on something like that. And that's why you have to be aware of that, too, that, oh, you're giving up looking for the last stimulus checks. No, just because the IRS got the money up to most people anyway, there's still a lot of money rattling around, and it's at the state and local government. So for businesses, if you're a business, find out what's available for you, because also the states and cities, a lot of them are flush with cash because the rich folks made a lot of money during the pandemic, so they're paying a lot more state taxes. So a lot of the states now have all this tax money, and if they give it away, then they get more votes. So that's why they'll be giving it away. So you want to go. Here's a place I think is a good place. If you're a member of Lesko Help, we have a whole list for every state, all the people that come. Because what you really need is a definitive list of the company, the offices in your state whose job it is for you to start a business or grow a business. That's all they do. They get money to do this. This is their life's work, not to get money from you, but to help you get money. That's all their life's work. See, I charge you to do that. They're going to do it for free. So that's important to know about. And now here's the American Rescue Plan. Oh, look at that. I'm covering that. See, they have $350 billion over here, it said, that's going to the state governments. Now, that's almost as much they gave from the IRS. So that's almost double the money that hasn't been spent yet, or most of it hasn't been spent. And that's what's going on. So remember, you got to keep shaking those bushes, shaking your booty. And your elected officials are good. Things like 211.org or findhelp.org. They're nonprofits to do it. 211, you could call them. That's what's so good about that. But the other one is eda.gov. Now, they have a directory of all the economic programs that are economic offices in every state. They're the people going to know. You click on a state here, Colorado, okay, here's the list. Now, what you got to do is dialing for dollars. You go and call everyone. Hey, you got any of this money for me? I'm a small business in Colorado. I need some money. Simple. You don't have to know what to say. You don't know how to say it. Just be polite. That's the important thing. I mean, you may be on hold and maybe take 5, 6 phone calls, but what the hell? What happens, though, is that people get on hold and make a bunch of calls and everything, and then when somebody finally answers the phone, they start blowing their horn at them. Hey, where the hell were you? You don't want to be that, They were having a nice day till you called. And see, they have the power. They could help you. They could work for you for free all week or hang up on you. So you determine that, not them. Well, I got two websites that help people find money and help they want to get out of financial trouble or to do the things they always want to do in life: buy a house, start a business, get an education, get out of debt, things like that. And I concentrate for 40 years now, or more probably, on finding free sources of money. These are government grants or nonprofit organizations. So I have two services that help people do this. One is called leskohelp.com. And this is a closed Facebook group, where we help each other. And I do the research. When you ask a question, you can ask me a personal question, and you start a discussion that you need, tell me what you need money for, and I do my research to find you the best possible sources of government programs or nonprofit organizations that will help you solve that financial problem. So that's $20 or $19.95 a month. But if you don't want to join anything, and there's a lot of people like that, I understand. I have another service for only $5.95, and this is where you could download a report of all the sources of money and help in your state for your problem. So if you have a financial problem, paying bills or debt and things like that, for $5.95, you download a report of the name, address, phone number, and video instructions of how to contact these people and how to apply for their money to solve your financial problem with debt or credit card, things like that. Then there's another report for every state on starting a business, a nonprofit, or invention, or working on your crazy idea. And then also how to get a higher paying job. This is job training money, education money, college money, things like that. And remember, they're just places in your state. That's where the action is. Okay, then there's for health care, dental care, prescription drugs, and even pet care. And then there's free consultants in every state, mentoring, consulting, research, legal advice, things like that. And then real estate, you want to buy a house, rent a house, you got to pay your bills for mortgage and rent, things like that. And then about a dozen or 2 dozen places in your state that give you free legal help. So all those reports are available on leskoreports.com. So that's two places. Maybe I can help you there. If not, just watch the videos on YouTube, and that gives you links to go get it yourself. The biggest problem is you have to know it's there. That's what I do, and I've been doing it for 50 years, and I hope I have about 15 more.